Yeah, yeah. And that's yes. It's the daily go get amazing show Tuesday. Everything's gonna be okay. It's Tuesday night. I'm kind of hyped and I'm feeling kind of right. And I hope that y'all enjoy this show because it's gonna be quite a sight. Everything is gonna be okay. Yo, today we talk about street acne, bumps in the road, and why would the frogger when you know that you're really just a toe? Everything is like, check it out, y'all. All right, tonight on the Daily Go Get a Business Show, we talk about street acne. Street acne, bumps in the road. Street acne, bumps in the road. So tonight on the Daily Go Get a Business Show, we are talking about when unforeseen circumstances come your way, when you're on your way to doing something good, doing something nice, on your way to trying to do something that's going to make you feel good about yourself or make you get comfortable, something that's supposed to be decent for you in life. There can be all types of obstacles that you encounter while you are in search of the good thing, the good life, and the good husband, the good wife. Everything is going to be right. But wait a minute, when you travel at night, make sure you have the glasses and your lights turned on. And if you don't, it's going to be going wrong. So we got a few examples. We have a few scenarios that we're going to talk about. Bumps in the road, street acne. Bumps in the road, street acne. What have you done in your life, in the course of your lifetime, that has had a bumpy road that you were not expecting? You may have been expecting that the good thing that you were getting involved with was going to go smooth. But it's just when we think that everything is going to go all right and go our way that we get sidelined, that we get sideswiped, that we get that rude awakening. And those are the bumps in the road. Yes, they are, y'all. Don't you know? And those are the street acne tonight. And that's right, y'all. That's right, y'all. Yeah. So let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun 752. And this is the Daily Go Get a Business Show. We do this every single day. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. We break it down, baby. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. I'm your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the rrrr. And if you can't say Omar with the rrrr, well, then you just say Omar with the R. It is the Daily Go Get a Business Show all up in your area, and I'm feeling like a real man should. And I hope y'all feeling like real men and women should also tonight on the Daily Go Get a Business. Oh, look, I bit my tongue out. Tonight on the Daily Go Get a Business Show, we are talking about street acne. Street acne. Remember, I told y'all about this last night. I told y'all that tonight we was going to be talking about street acne. Bumps in the road. Now, when we talk about bumps in the road, when we talk about street acne, when we talk about bumps in the road, we're talking about things that you may not have seen coming. While you thought you were going to have everything was going to be smooth sailing because you had already paid the money, maybe you already paid it forward, maybe you already investigated, researched, and made sure that everything was going to be okay with what you were going to get yourself into. But you didn't know why the price was right. You didn't know why the price was right when you made that purchase, and whatever kind of purchase it is, even if you don't use money for something, sometimes it doesn't mean that you didn't buy it, and it doesn't mean that you didn't make a purchase. So tonight, what we're talking about is when you have done something that you feel like is going to benefit you, but you get that rude awakening that this may not be all that you bargained for. There are some hidden clauses. There is some fine print. There are some things that nobody told you about that you definitely should have been put on to, but Did you say anything? No. Did you say anything? No. Stacy White, did you say anything? How about you, Carol Chamberlain? Carol Chamberlain, me favorita. And T Carrie Wright, morning, noon, and night. It's always great to have my peoples going right in your sight. Did you say anything? No. We get ourselves into situations because we believe in what we are getting into. You know, let's say you start making a little bit of money. You start making a little bit of money, so you decide that you want to, make the purchases in your life that you've been wanting to make all of your life. House, car, toys, trains, planes, automobiles, and vacations and things like that. Will it always go your way? Well, that's a fact that it probably will not. But that doesn't mean that you won't have a little fun up in the spot. Everything is going to be okay. Well, I sure hope that it turns out that way. And sometimes the road is a little rocky and a little bumpy, and you have to go a little something, a little something, see? Street acne. Bumps in the road. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, man, because I got it, you know what I'm saying? I got it crib. I ain't had time to get right, so, I got to hold it and get right and get this young water up in this thing, you know what I'm saying? Get hydrated. I got to get hydrated, y'all, you know what I'm saying? I got to get this water, son. I got to get this water right. I got to get this water right. That's my word. So that's all I'm doing right now. That's all I'm doing right now. All right. Where was I? My brother from another mother, Norris Hill. Sit back, relax, do your thing, tax and check, max and chill, baby. So, like I was saying, street acne, bumps in the road, you know. So let's get into it, y'all. Because some of y'all have probably already gotten the concept, so y'all already ready for what I'm gonna talk about tonight. Well, you may not be all the way ready. You might not be all the way ready, but you may be ready enough to the point where you can kind of see where I might be going with this. Like so, you got that job. Some people will call it a dream job, but it was the job that you wanted. It was the job that you wanted because it was the career that you wanted, and it was the money that you definitely wanted. So you went on this job. You took the job. You went for the job. You researched the job. Let me ask y'all something. For the people, for those of y'all who look for jobs online and things like that, do you read the reviews of companies? Do y'all read the reviews? Because I ain't gonna lie, I don't read reviews because I'm like, I don't know, like, how you know? I don't know if I can trust them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, what are you gonna say about the company? Like, they ain't even pay me. Like, I worked there for 6 months and I ain't get but 6 checks. And come to find out that they get paid monthly. I don't know. So. And it's funny because when I buy products online, I definitely read reviews like, they say this thing breaks after a while, or it has a consistent problem with this, that, and the third, things like that. But when I go look for a job, I'm like, everybody's experience on the job is going to be different. Like, what are they going to say? Now, if I heard multiple people say something crazy online, like, they be letting all the white people skate and not have to do no work, and they be getting promoted, and all the black people, they get hell to pay, and they get fired and written up and demoted. Yeah, I'm probably going to listen to something like that. Okay, Carol Chamberlain says, sometimes I do read them. Okay. All right. Yeah, maybe I'll check that out, next time. But yeah, I don't normally read that. But yeah, so let's say you got this job, and this job is paying you what you want. It has the types of benefits that you want. You believe that it probably has the type of people, the type of co-workers and colleagues that you would like to work with and be teammates with. So it seems like a good look, inside and out, back and forth, up and down. This seems like a good look. Well, they call it work for a reason. So maybe when the company took you on, you didn't realize that they were pretty much going to take up all of your free time. They were going to pretty much work you to death. And that's whether you are hourly employee or a salaried employee. You know how it is when you salary. 40 hours don't mean shit. You better try to only work 30 to 35 hours a week, because you ain't going to get it back when you work 40, 45, 50 hours a week or more. You still only getting paid for that 40. So yeah, you might want to, try to do the Empire Strikes Back and kind of make sure that you get some of your life back. But yeah, maybe you didn't know that they were going to take up all your time and that you weren't going to be able to see your spouse or your love or your kids or have any free time to hang out with your buddies and party and even have time and resources to spend the money that you're making. So you're making good money. Yeah, that's not an issue. But you come to realize that, wow, this job really is not paying enough. It was paying enough for that 40 hours. But for what they're getting, either I should have negotiated for more or I should have I got to do something. Because this, they going to kill me here. I'm getting paid for 40 hours, but I'm working 55 hours, 60 hours. That's not fair. So that's street acne right there. Those are bumps in the road. You didn't see that coming. You didn't know. Maybe it was in those comments that you didn't read from those reviews. But one thing is for sure, even though the job is still a good job, it's not that good. It's not as good as you thought it was, because they are getting way more for you. I'm sorry, they are getting way more from you than you are getting from them. Is it fair? To some people, they may say that it's kind of fair because you knew what you were getting into before you got into it, but you didn't know what you were getting into before you got into it. They sort of sucked you in like, oh no, it's sweet, it's nice, it's cool, everything is all right. You're going to be able to skate through it. And come to find out, they working your fingers to the bone. And when you get home, you have to recover. Everything on you is hurting. Arms, legs, back, hips, thighs, biceps, triceps, shoulders. You got shit hurting that never hurt before. Like, my hair hurts. Yeah, I'm telling you, my hair hurts. I don't know what this is. My fingernails are killing me. You mean your hands, your fingers? No, my fingernails, like, they fucking hurt. This is crazy. I don't know what's going on with this job. Bumps in the road. Street acne all day. Bumps in the road. And maybe those coworkers that seemed like they were going to be such supportive teammates. Every man for himself. Backstabbers. Self-preservation. You didn't know that. You didn't foresee that. You ain't know that everybody that you was going to be working with was basically in a snake pit. You didn't know you was going to go work in a damn snake pit. Nobody told you that. Street acne, bumps in the road. Now, that's not to say that you can't get over those bumps in the road. There's nothing saying that you can't smooth those things out. But they are bumps in the road nonetheless, because you did not expect for these things to happen. And they're happening to you in real time, and you got to deal with it. And you have to make decisions along the way about whether you are going to come, go, lay, stay, or pray. Because you here. And your bottom line depends on it. Not everybody has the luxury of being able to go back to where they came from. You know how some people can go back to their old job? Well, a lot of people can't. So, you make me so. You make me so. Carol Chamberlain says, some reviews are from disgruntled employees. I look for how the company is structured and the reviews of the upper management. Of the upper management. Their longevity within the company. Those are good things to look for, though. They really are. Those are good things to look for. You know, tenure. If you have a company that can't keep employees, that should tell you a lot about their business practices, because you can't hide that. You can't hide those types of consistencies. Like, y'all can't keep people in management. Like, this ain't McDonald's where people are transient and they maybe just be, you know, working here temporarily to get a little bit of cake up, or even keep a check coming through. We talking about upper management. We talking about management, upper management, or whatever, where people either keep getting fired or they keep quitting. Like, yo, the hell with this shit. I'm out of here. You know, like that first day you're on the job and everybody is looking at you like, you're like, wow, these are strange looks. Was the guy before me really popular? No, he was an asshole, actually. Like, oh, okay. Well, maybe those looks are people, just a strange. Maybe it's just a strange way of people wishing me well. You don't know that that's the side of sympathy, of empathy. You don't know that's people saying, let's see. Looking at my Gucci, it's about that time. For this employee here to start humping rhyme, hold you was out there biting my lines and never catch a boy, your ass is my. All right. My brother from another mother, Norris Hill, he says, I had what I call the ideal job, 45 hours a week, no weekends until 7 months later when they moved 2 hours away from Cincinnati. Woo! That was the only time I became a bit emotional. Wow. So you became emotional about leaving that job or going to that job? 2 hours from Cincinnati, 2 hours away near Cincinnati. Is Cincinnati that far away from you? You live around Akron, right? See, the way Ohio is structured, like, I saw Cincinnati. Cincinnati is all the way on the other side of the state, like on the western side of the state. Western going like east. I'm sorry, western going like east. Western going south, right? And Cleveland is more on the eastern side, kind of up north, kind of. Yeah. I've been to Cleveland a few times, but I've never really been to Cleveland. Like, I passed through Cleveland many times on my way, driving in Milwaukee. But I've only been to Cleveland, in the city of Cleveland, at the bus terminal. That one time I took a bus. You know, back in 1986, we all took a bus to Milwaukee. We took the damn Greyhound to Milwaukee. I don't know what my mom was thinking. You know, this was 1986. 1986. Yo, I'm talking, back then we were staying there for the whole summer almost. Almost. Yeah. I was 15. Wasn't 16 yet. Yeah. We went up there for a family. No. I want to say we went up there for a family reunion. I want to say that. I can't really say it though. But let's say I'm saying it. Anyway, that bus ride, first of all, I don't like bus rides, no long bus rides. So you know what this is? This is a good story because this is street acne, bumps in the road. We didn't know that. I didn't know at the time that when you catch a Greyhound to a place that it's local. There's no express. There's no, all right, we just gonna do the whole 13 hours up to, from Philadelphia to Milwaukee. No, ain't none of that. It's all local. So we had to make all them stops to Pennsylvania, then to Pittsburgh. And I remember we went to Cleveland. And I'm looking at Cleveland like, all I remember was the bus terminal. Like, okay. That was a 22-hour ride. 22 hours to get 850 miles? Huh? 22 hours? We stopped everywhere. I can't even remember where we stopped no more. And the thing is, we took the bus up, and what do you call it? What do they call it when you have a return ticket? Not two-way, but round trip ticket. So once we got up there, I was up there. I can't even remember. It had to be like at least 2 or 3 weeks. 86. Yeah. 86. I was up there for about 2 or 3 weeks. Maybe even a month. I don't know. Yeah, it might have been like a month. So that bus ride was a killer. I ain't know that shit. So I don't know. In my mind, I'm thinking when I went back, it was going to be better because it was crowded as shit when we was on our way. Now that's me. This shit was crazy. It was me. Me, Shell, Dita, and both of them are out of high school. Shell was way out of high school. She graduated in 80. Dita graduated in 85. So it's us three, my mom, and my nephew. In 86, my nephew was a cold 2. Wait a minute. No, he wasn't. He was 1.5. He was born in 85. Little nigga, yo. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? A 1.5-year-old with his little energetic ass on a 22-hour bus ride. Street acne all day, literally on the road. On the road again. It seems like we're back up on the road again. Yo, that shit was nasty. My mom, Shell, Dita, and all of them, they went back before me. I stayed up there for a minute, like, yo, I ain't going back. Like I think because they had to get back to work and all of that kind of stuff. I worked for my dad at the time, 15, 16 years old. So I stayed up there. I could stay up there a little bit longer. It was just summer vacation for me. So when I went back, I had to go back home by myself. Interesting. Yo, I stood up there were times we had to stand up on the Greyhound. And I remember we was going through some Pennsylvania town called Union. No, I met this dude on the bus. He said he was from Uniontown. I was like, Uniontown? I'm like, I didn't know about all these places in Western Pennsylvania and all. He was from Uniontown, white dude, talking all this hip shit. What happened years later when I went to college? I met this black dude from where? Uniontown. You don't say. You don't say. But that's the only time I've really seen Cleveland. Let me see. My brother Ansel Jones is in the house. What's going on, my brother Ansel Jones? Oh, Nars, you from Columbus. My bad. My bad. Why am I thinking Akron? Okay. Nars, that must have been on my see, Carrie Wright says, oh, did you have guilt? Oh, they should have let you know when you interview. Okay. All right. Okay, and so Joe says, we love to hear the story again of how it all got started way back when. The monument is right in your face. Listen to it. What was the name of the place? I was listening to that today. The bridge, Queensbridge. Yo, what you know about that, youngin'? Huh? That's what's up, man. That's what's up. All right. See, Carrie Wright says, I hate bus rides. Yo, they suck. I took a bus ride to Florida. Whoa. Florida from yo, no way. Would it take like 2 days? Shoot, driving to Florida is 18 to 22 hours. On the bus, that got to take a week. All right. Oh, man. Carol said, Taki, I took a train to South Carolina once. It was brutal. Yo, the bus sucks. That nasty ass bathroom. Yo, what? Yo, I've seen brand new coaches, and that bathroom was already shitty and pissed up. What is going on? Do they what do they do? Add a porta potty? It was. I've seen brand new coaches, brand new. Queen Monica is all up in the house. What's going on, my good to see? Me. So you. So yeah, that's one of the worst things about a bus ride. You know, you're thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna jump on this Greyhound. This is gonna be nice and blah blah blah. I already know how. I took enough food or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I even took some washcloths or whatever. So I know it's gonna be a long ride. And if I get hot, sweaty, or a little bit musty, I can go in the bathroom and I can wash up a little bit. That shit nasty. You find out what kind of bathrooms are in bus stations, especially back in the day when it used to be mad homeless, mad bums, mad solicitation, prostitution, all of them crazy shit at the bus stations. Man, bus stations is fucked up. Yo, Carol, do you remember the Greyhound? No, fuck. I know you. Trailways. Remember Trailways? Peter Pan? Yo, those train stations, those bus stations, yo, they was so bad. Remember in the bus stations, they used to have the little, in the seating area, they had the little black and white TVs attached to the chairs. Come on, Cal. You know what I'm talking about, Cal. Come on, Cal. The little black and white TVs attached to the, you can barely hear that shit. That was state of the art in the 70s, 80s. Yo, the bus stations were bad, and every stop we made, Cleveland included, I was like, this is some nasty shit. I was so ready to get off that motherfucking bus. You know what I did when I got where I was going? I got off that motherfucking bus. Like, I got to get off here. But going back, when I went back, I remember I met this girl on the bus. She was fly. I think by the time I came back, I was 16. This chick was off the chain. I was like, we had to stand. So I was like, Well, it is one seat. I could yeah, like you can sit on my lap. She was with it too. I can't even remember where she was from. We was on the road somewhere in the Midwest. It was going down somewhere, I don't know, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania. I don't know. I can't even remember no more. Can't remember. I don't remember. Anyway, street acne, baby. Street acne. That was more like street eczema. Scratching. Carol says, Carol, as calm as I am most times, I may have gone postal. Hold on. Carol Taylor said, Taki, I hear you. That trip to South Carolina, once we got in the southern states, they stopped at every little train stop. Oh man. Taki. Left at 3 p.m., arrived 5 a.m. the next morning. That's 22 hours. So it's the same amount of time as getting to the water. Yo, it's 22 hours. That shit is nasty. Yo, for real. Bumps in the road, baby. If you all would like to call into the show, I invite y'all to call in. The number to call is area code 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get your shine, baby. 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 319-527-6199, baby. Daily Go Get a Business Show all up in your area. And we are talking about street acne, bumps in the road, unforeseen circumstances. When you thought that things were going to go smooth, but turns out there was a whole lot of twists and turns and jug handles in the road, and it got all crazy. I want to talk about love a little bit. You know, a lot of people out here looking for love. Oh, yeah. A lot of people out here looking for love. And you know, nowadays, YOLO, you only live once. And, you know, tomorrow ain't promised to nobody. And age ain't nothing but a number. And there's cliche after cliche after cliche. Cliche after simile after metaphor. Cliche after metaphor after simile after proverb. Say after expression. Yo, you're going to teach you some lessons. What I say? For all my people that had to learn about somebody that they were in love with while they got to learn, while they got to know them. What I'm saying is this. Sometimes people get into relationships. Sometimes people speed up their relationships and get married to somebody that they haven't known for a whole long time. You know, people say you ain't got to be with nobody. You don't have to know nobody or be dating them for no 5-10 years or whatever. You don't have to know somebody for a whole long time in order to get to know them. You can know somebody for 5-10-20 years and not really know them. So what's the difference if you've been with somebody for 60 days, 90 days, 120 days, 150 days, 180 days? If y'all together a whole lot, they're going to show themselves to you. But what you don't understand, what a lot of people don't understand about when you speed up the process of getting to know somebody, all you're really doing is getting to know them while you're already married to them. That's all you're doing. You're not, you know, when you've dated somebody for a year or 2, 3, however long it takes, you can see how they have how they have acted in certain situations that were favorable to them, unfavorable to them. You can see how they got moody. You can have met people that know them, and you can see how they interact with those people. You can see how they are with children, when children are obeying them and when they're disobeying them, when they are happy with the children and when they are unhappy with their children, when they are happy with their lives and when they're unhappy with their lives. There are special benefits to actually knowing a person, being around a person, being exposed to a person, and being able to see how they handle themselves in good times, bad times, frustrating times, and favorable times. There are benefits to knowing that, because you can know what to expect. Like if your man act like his period is on every 28 days, when you the one that has a period every 28 days, but you know around a certain time of the month or whatever, for some odd reason, this motherfucker start acting like a bitch, or he start acting crazy, or he start acting off the rails, or he suffers from anxiety and things like that. Things that you will not know about a person, or things that a person can hide from you in for 60 to 90 days. They can hide that. And then you're finding those things out about a person after you're already married to them. Holy matrimony, legal shit, justice of the peace, small destination wedding, Vegas. And here you are like, you won't admit it to nobody. Not yet. Because that's like admitting a defeat. But in the middle of this marriage, around 150 days from meeting the person, and you got married the 90th day, 60th day, whatever. Now here it is, the 150th day, which is 5 months. And you're like, I don't know this motherfucker, and he weird, or she crazy, or this is not what a street acne, baby. Bumps in the road. And now this is not a situation that you can just, I don't think this is working out. Yeah, man, I had to leave Shorty alone. She was tripping. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know, maybe somewhere down the line, but right now, I'm gonna give with this chick from around the corner, because this y'all was bugging the fuck. But oh shit, I forgot I was married. What the fuck? Baby, I'm home. All right. Listen, all right, we're gonna find a way to work this out. Maybe we can go to counseling, or tell me what you need. I mean, like, what do you need from me? I mean, I've always wondered if couples that get into those situations, I wonder if they ever say to each other, like, listen, I know even though we're married, I know we don't know each other very well, but I want to make your opportunity to get to know me as easy as possible. Now, I'm not the easiest person to get along with, and I got my little thing, I got my little shit with me, but I know that I love you and I want to be with you, and that hasn't changed. I know we've only been together for 6 months since I met you, but I like you. I love you, and I really want to be with you. But I think we need to do some things in order to get this thing back on track, so we can experience the love of our lifetime like we thought we were getting into when we got married after 60 to 90 days. I wonder if they ever do that, or do they both just kind of, well, fuck it. We did this shit. We do love each other. We still love each other, right? Like, yeah. All right. Well, I'm kind of in it for the long haul. Like, how can you know somebody for 120 days, for 4 months, and talk about you in it for the long haul? Like, how can you part your lips? How can you even think that like that? How can you even talk to God and be like, Lord, I know you sent me this man or this woman to be with for a lifetime, and I promise that I'm gonna have and hold, and I'm gonna be there for through rich or poor, sickness and health, thick and thin, fat and skinny, broke and paid, bullshit and good shit, niggas and bitch, shit and piss, pretty and ugly, irking and satisfying, bad sex and good, corny and fly, bummy and well dressed, new and old, big titties and fat, whatever. Like, do they do that? Does it go down like that? Y'all may know some people. Cherry, Dana, Cinderella, Dana. Well, it's the woman Dana with fame, and Cinderella, Dana. Well, it's the woman Dana with fame. It's the Dane. And guess whose birthday it is? Guess whose birthday it is? She can't play out with the kids. Yo, guess whose birthday it is? It's Dana. It's Dana. It's Dana. Thanks for coming on through. Thanks for sitting in. Raining. What's up, Dana? Happy birthday. Happy born day. Right. Everybody wish Dana a happy birthday. It's the day. Oh. Narcil says, I rode Greyhound from Columbus to Little Rock. Whoa. It was grueling. Whoa. Little Rock. My mom's family is from Smackover, Arkansas. I think that's near Little Rock. Smackover. That's the town they was from. Smackover, Arkansas. Yeah. I believe my grandfather's on my mom's side. His family was from Arkansas, and my grandmother's family was from Louisiana, or as my mom says, Louisiana. My man Ja Biggs, what up, my dude? What is up? What's going on, kid? I was 23 at that time, 1986. Whoo. No, he wasn't. Was you talking 23 in 1986? Maybe we're talking about another number. Hold on. The coin up black and white TV. Yeah. And the bus station. Born and raised in Akron. Okay. I'm like, I know it. There's some Akron shit going on here. TK Wright says, yep, yes, at 2 days on the bus, it took me 20 years to drive. It takes me. Yeah, you gotta chill. Carol Taylor says that Omar, I can drive it in 8 to 9 hours. I know, Carol. I know. Wait, you can get to South Carolina in 8 to 9 hours? Really? Oh, you be pushing that thing, huh? Okay. And so Jones says the bus trip from San Antonio Airport to Lackland Air Force Base and basic training seemed like it took forever. Well, where's Lackland Air Force Base? What state is that? Silence is deafening. Okay. Cherry says sometimes people make you want to move fast, long as their morals and character doesn't change. The little stuff don't matter. Yeah, But that's my whole thing. When we talking about street acne, bumps in the road, I don't want to learn who you are while I'm dealing with you. I want to learn who you are and then marry you. Like, I don't want to be married, all tied to you. And it's like, yo, I don't know. Yo, I married somebody I don't know. You know, people have babies all the time by people that they don't know. And that shit hardly ever goes well. It just don't. And it shouldn't. When you think about it, why should it? Why should it? You know what I mean? Y'all got hot and heavy, high or drunk on one night, and y'all went raw with each other, and y'all one night stand turned into 21 years. You had a baby by somebody you didn't know. Ain't no way that shit gonna work. Y'all might be able to co-parent well enough, but at the end of the day, how you even gonna tell your child, like, well, you know, the reason mommy and daddy ain't together because shit, we ain't know each other and we really didn't like each other. And once we sobered up, I was pregnant and shit, and I wasn't getting no abortion, and you're here. I ain't gonna say you was a mistake, but you sure wasn't on purpose. Well, daddy he bust on purpose, and shit, I was coming when he bust. Either that or actually, I never came, and he never made me come. The whole 3 times we did it that night. I mean, it was all right, but you know. Like, you can fucking forget it with me. Like, I wish I could feel that strongly about somebody to the point where it would make me just want to be like, oh man, fuck it, yeah, we gonna do this. This feels right. Like, shit, I felt right before. I've been drunk and high before. It felt great. Guess what? After a few hours, I came down. Back to reality. I've had euphoric feelings, you know, outside of any substances. Back to life, back to reality, back to the man. I'm good. But I always wondered, when you are placed in those types of situations, nah, fuck it. When you put yourself in those types of situations, do you ever think of it critically? Like, yo, the real problem is I don't know the person that I'm married to or that I have a baby with. I just don't know them. Bumps in the road, street acne. You went to have sex. You didn't go to make no baby. I mean, it's just the truth of the matter. I mean, anybody can say whatever they want to say. Well, you know, if you have unprotected sex, you know we can. I don't give a fuck. Nah, fuck all that. I don't care how much unprotected sex you have. That don't mean that you trying to have no child. It just don't. Shit, I know people who wore condoms and that didn't mean that they was trying to protect themselves. Yeah, you want me to explain that? Sure, I will. I've known people who wore condoms just so they could set themselves up to not have to wear a condom. Yeah. Like, well, you know, I mean, the bottom line is she let me fuck. And I want to keep fucking her because I really, really like her. But as soon as I get a chance with these condoms, because eventually the condom is going to come off, because that's what happens with people, you know, so the condom is going to come off, and then, you know, and I don't mean that I'm going to take the condom off. I mean that it's going to come off. We're going to come to an agreement somewhere along the line that we can do this thing without the condom. And then I'm going to bust and I'm going to get her pregnant. And, you know, then, you know, she won't be able to get away. Yeah, I've known people who have worn condoms and it wasn't to protect themselves or anybody else. It was like an audition. This is an audition condom. Trojan. Lifestyle. What's that other condom? It was like Trojan. Ramses. The worst condoms ever. Them shits couldn't fit around this battery. I mean, them shits could fit around this battery. They're like, what the fuck is this? The fuck is this? A turtleneck condom? The fuck is this shit? Should be on some real shit. This should be hanging off the tip of your dick like a French tickler. Like, listen, man, look, I'm struggling over here. And you know, this is what an 18, 19, 20-year-old, you know what I mean, fucking titanium dick. And brothers, y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't care if we talk about Ja, I don't care if we talk about Norris, I don't care if we talk about Ansel or me. You know that your dick will never get hard like it did before you was 20 years old. You will never see that hardness again. Like, that shit was off the chain. That shit had you looking at your own pants like, yo, you know, your dick ever been so hard? Your dick ever been so hard that you actually thought it was out of your pants and it wasn't? Like, like it was so hard that you was wondering if she could feel it and she wasn't even close to you. You know, that hardness where you couldn't think of nothing else. Like, yo, this is like I'm horny and uncomfortable. Like, your dick was so hard that it literally broke the ice in conversation. Look, I got this bump on my tongue and it hurts. What's good? Now I brush with peroxide every day. That's a cool this shit. It's a hurt. I heard. Oh. And when I'm brushing it, I'm like, ow. Okay. Listen, I'm sorry about the hard dick references. I'm kind of sorry. I hope it made some of y'all comfortably uncomfortable. All right. Carol Chumley says, yep, sure can take 5. Oh, take 85 outside the beltway. Oh, yeah, 85. That goes down up the Midwest. So you take, okay. All right. Wow. Carol Chumley says, get married and find out you don't like the person and their ways work your nerves. Yeah, I'm just saying. Yo, after you get married, it's not a time to get to know somebody literally. I mean, sure, you may get to know a person as a married person, but that doesn't mean that you didn't know them before. It should mean that you didn't know them before. I mean, getting to know them while you're married, getting to know them literally. Like, I didn't know them. Like, no, we didn't grow up with each other. I didn't know them or their family. I don't know where they came from. You know what I'm saying? They don't know where I come from. They don't know my progression or my journey. They don't know where I, what I've been through, which makes me why I am the way I am. You shouldn't learn all that shit while you married to somebody. That should have been the kind of thing that y'all already discussed that made you decide whether you wanted to marry somebody or not. This ain't nah, son, nah. This is not how we do. But people get caught up. They get caught up. But that's street acne. Bumps in the road. And that's, to me, Carol, that's a big thing. When you don't like somebody's ways. You don't like their ways. How do you get around not liking somebody's ways? My mama ways are good, so I copy her. Me and my clique are so close, we kiss cheeks just like the mafia. That's what my man Smooth the Hustler said back in the day. I think it was somewhere around the 9.6, 9.7. All right. Buffering at condom demonstration, bro. I'm not doing it again. Not doing it. No, it's for a number of years. I smoked weed and salt for a few months. Josh says, shit, I still get surprised. I hear that, Josh. Stacey White says, Omar, get you some Oragel. Oh, for the tongue? For the tongue, though? All right, I'm gonna take a look at that, Stace. Good looking out. Good looking out. Good looking out. Yeah. But yeah, get married to a person that you don't know. That's definitely one of those things that you probably had high hopes for, and that you really thought you were seeing the benefits in, and didn't come to find out that this was probably not the best idea that I've ever gone through with. But we're right here. We're not going anywhere. We're right here. So. All right, hold on. So what about okay. All right, you got you we were talking about when you got that good job before, you know. Well, let's say you got a good job and it didn't have a lot of bumps in the road. Like it was a career move and you were already very experienced, skilled, and adept at your career choice. And so you're making this money. And you've always dreamed of moving out there in the burbs, the crib, way out there in the burbs. Out there in the burbs, got yourself a single crib. Out there in the burbs, something big like a mansion. Out there in the burbs, got you an oval driveway. Out there in the burbs, got a like 4-car garage. Out there in the burbs, got you a few acres of land. Out there in the burbs, you got you an in-ground pool. Out there in the burbs, you got 6 to 8 bedrooms. Out there in the burbs, you got this big ass house. Out there in the burbs, far out too. We ain't talking about, on the main line and no, you gotta travel. You gotta travel. Talking all the way out, Allegheny County, baby. Yeah, you went way out, way out. That's where the fun is, way out, way out, way. Anyway, so, you got this crib out there and, you checked out the crib. Of course, you went to settlement and all of that and you got this crib. See, but what you didn't really understand about having a big house like that is that big houses take big upkeep. Did you prepare yourself for that? Not only that, but guess what? The sellers who sold this house didn't tell you some of the things that are going on with the crib. Like lickety. Maybe this house was built on a land that was previously unmanned. So it's out there. Now, there's some houses out there out in the sticks that don't have a water pipeline. So they actually use a well. They drill beneath the earth and they use a filtration system to bring the water into the house. So they don't have a water bill. Nope, there's no water bill. Fresh water, fresh filtered water coming into your crib for you to drink, for you to bathe with and clean with and all of that. So you thinking like, yeah, no water bill. Cool. But guess what? The wells can run dry. So the well that you were using in order to hydrate your home had been had been used for about, maybe, let's say 15, somewhere between 15 and 20 years. And the previous owner wasn't exactly forthcoming about where, how long the well would last before you got it. So you probably didn't know that you were going to have to spend somewhere between 20 and 30,000 to retap this well. $20,000 and $30,000, the price of some houses, and you're using that just for water. You don't need a fucking water bill. You got a water bill for that ass. That also involves drilling and zoning and all. Yeah. Street acne, bumps in the road. Not only that, but of course, when you move into any house, you should be ready to have to pay the taxes in that home, right? Mm-hmm. Well, let's just say that the house that you decided to move into was more of a home for the rich, and you're not rich. You make a decent salary, 6 figures, but not 7 figures. And this house is more suitable for somebody who's making 7 figures. You ain't making 7 figures. So even though you don't have people to fill up those 6 to 8 bedrooms that you have, you still got to keep those bedrooms clean, or you have to maintain the house. Or you have a nasty ass house out there in the burbs in the middle of nowhere, and your land is unkempt. You need somebody to get out there and do landscaping. You need somebody to cut the grass. No, this ain't a job for no regular John Deere. Goddamn, you got a 10 to 15 acre land property. Yeah, nah, you ain't getting out there with the handheld. This thing got very serious for you. Street acne, bumps in the road. Street acne, bumps in the road. Now you moved out there. Let's say you was making $200,000. Well, this ain't the house for somebody who makes $200,000. You come back in the city, your $200,000 is going to go far. But out there, where there are plenty of people out there making 500,000, 600, 700, 800, 9, 7 figures, so they can more afford their upkeep. This is a bump in the road for you. Yeah, this is street acne for you. You ain't ready for this. You ain't ready for this. I got a cool 25. Ow. I got a cool 25 years left on this mortgage. I need to start doubling up these payments. But it ain't that easy, because you out here living like this. You out here living this middle class poverty. Yeah, middle class poverty. Like, you make a decent salary, but you don't make enough for how you're living. Like, you still got to do a little thing. Like, back in the day, middle class poverty was like, you go to work every day, but at certain times you got to duck the paper boy. Yeah, remember the paper boy? Remember, there used to be such thing as a paper boy. He had a bike and he had a sack full of papers, and he came to you, knocked on your door, and got your newspaper subscription money. And there were times you had to duck the paper boy. Now, how much did a newspaper subscription cost back in the day? Yeah. Guess what? It cost enough for you to have to duck the paper boy. Middle class poverty. Middle class poverty. Now, nowadays, middle class poverty would be the difference between chrome rims and polished rims. That type shit. Or hubcaps. That type shit. Now, Middle class, back in the day, middle class poverty was the difference between the Ford LTD and the Lincoln Continental or the town car. You know, Ford Mercury and Lincoln are the same company, but it's Ford, Mercury, Lincoln top, Mercury middle, Ford the lowest one. 3 cars may have the same engine in them, but they don't have the same options and things like that. Yeah. Middle class poverty. You have to make those decisions. Speaking of cars, yeah, you finally got that BMW you wanted. You finally got that Benz that you wanted. Finally got that foreign vehicle. Yeah, got it. You said that you was going to get one day, and look at you. You did. Now, are you ready? Are you ready for the bumps in the road? Are you ready for the street acne that comes along with owning this vehicle? Oh yeah, people look at you real nice when you riding down the street, or when you park your car, you're getting out of this shiny ride. You got yourself a Benz 4 Series. Okay. Got yourself a little buggy-eyed 430. Little buggy-eyed 430. Thing sitting nice. Sitting nice. 430. S430. Buggy-eyed. Nice. Now, actually, the S430 is not the buggy-eyed, the E-Class. The E-Class is the buggy-eyed. Anyway. Got the Benz. It ain't like you got a C-Class. You got the, a C-Class Benz means cheap. But what are you doing? You coming up here, don't you scratch me. Now you can come up here. You need somewhere to sit. Stop scratching shit. You stop tearing up shit. For people who don't watch this show regularly, I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to this animal. Get out of here. This one. Hi. Okay. So yeah. So you got this vehicle. This is nice. One thing some of the things that you thought about, but you didn't really understand the gravity of how it was going to engulf you, was the upkeep of the vehicle. Certain vehicles run really well when they're running, and when they're not running, they're running really terribly, or they can't run at all. And there's certain vehicles that you can only get fixed at the dealership, like an Audi. So you got yourself a nice little Audi. Ooh, you know how nice Audi vehicles look. And if you've ever driven an Audi, you know how well they drive. Them things, you step on that pedal, that shit responds. You know what I'm saying? That shit floats. It takes off like a plane. Vroom. Audi. German Bavarian touring vehicle. I'm sorry. Touring sedan. Mm-hmm. Now Audi brake, and it will. They just don't hold up well. Audi just doesn't hold up well, and you have to put premium gasoline in it. For a person that's been putting regular gasoline in their car, having to step up the premium is not a fun thing to do. Because you really get to ask yourself when times are hard, like, what happens if I put 87 in this car? My car run. It'll run. But you'll start fucking up your catalytic converter. That's the only thing. It'll run, though. It will. It will run. The car will run. It will run. But you're going to fuck that cat up. And then that's going to be a whole lot of money later on down the line. So you may not have been ready for that bump in the road of the premium gasoline and the upkeep of the vehicle. If you have a BMW, BMWs leak. They leak transmission fluid. They leak oil. They leak power steering. BMWs leak. You know, it's a funny thing that they have such a loyal return customer base, because many people describe BMWs as a piece of shit. Real shit. But when them shits is running, you can't beat it. Like, step on that pedal, that thing go. It go. Damn. I'm not reupholstering this chair. You are banned. That shit go like go BMW, go BMW, go BMW, go. Yeah. And it go. But when it comes time for you to have to fix that thing, it costs a lot of money. Street acne, bumps in the road. You might wasn't ready for all that. You might not have been ready for all that. Okay, right, says you have to decide which things you can deal with and which things you can't deal with. Yep, sounds good. Jabik says, I definitely had a kid with someone I didn't know, but he wasn't an accident on my end. Interesting. I've never let this one out. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Big and it's still in effect, I think. Big and still in effect. Okay. No, so it says, got a foreign vehicle, but can't afford the fuel and maintain it. The car. Oh, damn, the insurance. Even I forgot about this shit. Oh yeah, the insurance. Yeah, insurance. Insurance on a $60,000 vehicle or more. Yeah, pretty much paying a car note on a car. Insurance. How you love that? Carol told me some poor Crystal. Don't cry for her. Over here whooping my ass. You know, I got this new operating system. Carol, did you download Windows 11? I downloaded that shit. It looks nice, and you know it feels like the computer is a little bit faster. I mean, this was a fast computer anyway. 16 gigs of RAM. I insisted on that, but it seems faster. I gotta learn more about this thing. All right. Ford found on road dead, or fix or repair daily. Hold on. Karen says, "Oh man, I forgot to put windshield wiper fluid in my car today. Now I gotta do it in the morning, shaking my damn head." Yeah. Karen says, "Norris, LOL, not my baby. She's covered bumper to bumper and goes to the dealer when needed. So she's good. That's what's up. You defend that Ford. Fords are fast. Very, very fast. But, the Ford Taurus and that notorious transmission, that tranny thing, boy. Why can't they fix that? Chrysler and brakes and the Ford Taurus and the transmission. Like, what's good? What's good? All right. All right, y'all. We gotta do these birthday shout outs. I had some more examples, but look, we ain't gonna be doing this show all long. First of all, I'm a little bit so we gonna get ready to get yo, man. Yo, tomorrow's my last day at my job. And I feel good about leaving. I feel good about leaving. Real good, you know what I'm saying? Let's do these birthday shout outs, baby. Oh, by the way, did y'all hold on? Make sure that y'all hit that like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. All right, let's go. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious November 9th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box. It's Cinderella Dana. Happy birthday, Dana. I hope that today finds you a good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. You rock on to do the damn thing. I hope that today has brought you much joy, happiness, and fun. And also, Andre Chambers turning 32 years old today. And Olivia Hall, happy birthday to you. And Rio Reyes, happy birthday to you. And Rossi Ladora Garcia, turning 28 years old today. And Carla Campusano, happy birthday to you. And Minerva McIntyre, no relation, but what up, guys? What's good? Turning 32 years old today. And LaDonna Pitts, happy birthday to you, LaDonna. And Nakia Ellis, turning 42 years old today. And last but not least, my girl, LaCrush Hearts. I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious November 9th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on it, do the damn, the rock out. Rock on it, do the damn, rock out. Rock on it, do the damn thing, you do your thing. Y'all represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, listen, street acne, the bumps in the road, you got into something, but you wasn't told that you was going to have a few problems coming your way, but it's time to run, not stay. But actually, if you run away, it's going to have a little problem that's going to come to you today. It's time for you to settle down and make sure that you understand what's going to be around you when you make that decision. So you got to plan your stuff with some precision and get to the meat and the heart of the matter. Is going to be okay. But first, you got to chat to talk to somebody who knew and been there before you. That's what you should do, because if you don't, you're going to bite the bullet. It's like a gun that you didn't see and they pulled it on you. And now you're giving up your dough. And it didn't have to go that way, yo. So we all got to go through it. We all have those bumps in the road. We all have to deal with that street acne. We all got to deal with the street acne. Oh, yes, we do. Yes, we do, baby. And nobody's getting out of this. Nobody makes it out without having to, deal with a little street acne. Ingrown hairs. You know what I'm saying? Raised bulbs. You understand? A little chafing around the bikini line. Yeah. All right. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death, resuscitate you, and love you right back to life. Yes, I do. Yeah. So let's get on up out of here, man. Listen, we will be back tomorrow at 7 o'clock, and it's going to be good. Let's get it understood. Everything is going to be all right. And now I think that it definitely should. So, yeah, let's go. Y'all ready? Let's get on up out of here, man. Street acne, baby. Street acne. The bumps in the road. Don't let it get you. But it's going to be all right. You train yourself through your experience to be able to get through whatever comes your way. And I pray that it turns out in your favor, whether you're talking about your family or your neighbors. But it's going to chill. Just settle down for a little bit. Let's get real. Yo, when you first set out and didn't really know what you was getting into about, and the route that you set was giving you way more than you thought you would get, in the way of problems that you couldn't solve, but it's going to be all right. Just show your resolve and settle down a little bit. Mature yourself. Get a little bit. It's going to be okay. Just find another way to get yours. It's going to be all right. We even up the score. But don't go in with a head of steam, because things ain't always the way they seem. When you don't have enough information, it can give you a lot of frustration, and that sensation is not something that you wanted to feel, but we all gotta go through it. And yo, it's real in the field. You know how we say, but we try to make a better day and do it our way. Hey, so yo, I'll be back tomorrow night. That's right, Scorpio, cherry, Dana, yeah. So yo, man, holla back at y'all. Y'all do good. Do the damn thing, y'all. So let me get my Instagrammers on up out of here. Go looking. Word. It's gonna be okay. Hey, 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 it's gonna be okay. Hey. Alright. And for my YouTubers, you know how we do this. Thanks for looking out. I'll get back with y'all, my boobers. Tomorrow night for sure. Peace to y'all. Act like